Hello, kids! Welcome to Funimation 3D iKids and Family Cartoon, the place where we explore the amazing world around us. Today, we're going to learn about something invisible but super powerful that's always around us. Can you guess what it is? That's right, gravity! Today, we'll discover why things fall, why we don't float into the sky, and even do a fun experiment to see gravity in action. Let's dive in! Have you ever dropped a ball and watched it hit the ground? Or spilled a glass of water? That's gravity at work. Gravity is a force that pulls everything toward the center of the Earth. It's invisible, but it's always there, keeping your feet on the ground and stopping your toys from flying away. Without gravity, walking, jumping, or even sitting would be super tricky. Gravity was famously studied by a scientist named Sir Isaac Newton. The story goes that one day, Newton saw an apple fall from a tree, and it made him wonder, why does the apple fall down instead of going up or sideways? This simple question helped him understand the magic of gravity. Gravity doesn't just pull apples or toys. It pulls everything: people, animals, water, air, and even the oceans. It keeps the Earth orbiting the sun, the moon orbiting the Earth, and even planets moving in space. Without gravity, everything would float around randomly, and life as we know it would be impossible. Let's do a fun gravity experiment you can try at home. You'll need a small ball, a pencil, and a piece of paper. First, drop the ball from a small height. See how it falls straight down? That's gravity pulling it toward the Earth. Now try dropping the pencil and the paper at the same time. What happens? The pencil hits the ground first, and the paper flutters down slowly. That's because air resistance slows the paper down, but gravity is still pulling both of them toward the ground. Here's something amazing. Gravity acts everywhere, not just on Earth. On the moon, gravity is much weaker, about 1/6 of Earth's gravity. That's why astronauts on the moon can jump really high and make slow-motion moonwalks. But gravity is still there, keeping them from floating off into space. Gravity also explains why rivers flow downhill, why raindrops fall, and why balls roll down slides. Anytime you see something moving toward the ground, you're seeing gravity in action. Even when you jump, gravity pulls you back down. Without gravity, you would just float away every time you jumped. Did you know that gravity can also stretch and squeeze objects? For example, the moon's gravity pulls on Earth's oceans, creating tides. That's why the sea rises and falls each day. Gravity is not only pulling things down, but it can also move things in waves across our planet. Here's a fun trick to feel gravity better. Take a small object, like a coin, and a larger object, like a book. Drop them both at the same time from the same height. Surprisingly, if you don't count air resistance, they hit the ground at the same time. This shows that gravity pulls all objects equally, no matter how big or small. Isn't that magical? Gravity is not only fun to watch, but also helps us explore space. Scientists use rockets to escape Earth's gravity and travel to other planets. They have to use enough force to overcome gravity. Otherwise, the rocket would never leave the ground. Once in space, gravity still exists, but it's weaker. So astronauts experience what we call microgravity, making them float and do flips in the spaceship. Let's imagine something fun. If there were no gravity at all, what would happen? Your toys would float, water would float in bubbles, and even the air we breathe would drift away. That's why gravity is so important. It holds everything together on Earth. From the tiniest ant to the tallest tree, from rivers to mountains, everything is kept in place by gravity. Gravity also helps us understand motion and speed. For example, roller coasters are so thrilling because they move up and down with gravity. When the coaster goes up, it slows down because it works against gravity. When it drops, it speeds up because gravity pulls it down. Gravity makes the ride exciting and fun. Here's a fun fact. Gravity isn't just pulling things down. It actually reaches far into space. It keeps our entire solar system together, and without it, the planets, moons, and stars would drift apart. Gravity is like a giant invisible glue holding the universe together. So to sum it up, Gravity is the force that pulls everything toward each other, especially toward the Earth. It makes things fall, rivers flow, and keeps us firmly on the ground. It's responsible for tides, roller coaster fun, and even the orbits of planets. We can see its magic in everyday life and also in the amazing universe beyond our planet. Wow! What an exciting journey into the world of gravity. Today, we learned why things fall, explored how gravity works on Earth and in space, and even did a fun experiment to see gravity in action. Gravity is invisible, powerful, and absolutely magical. And now you can see how it affects everything around you. If you loved this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funimation 3D Kids and Family Cartoon for more amazing science adventures, fun experiments, and exciting educational videos for kids. See you next time, and remember, science is everywhere, and you can be a super kid scientist too.